Hello, Mr. Minora here. I wanted to do our second Google Hangout live on air, so figured now was as good a time as any. I want to show you a couple of cool things for both the Google Drawings class and the Tinkercad class. Because we're early in the week, I don't have a lot of work to show you. What I do have, I think will be interesting. So things first, I'm going to have to share my screen with you guys. I know this is the most disorientating part of the webcast here. Hall of mirrors and whatnot. But let's start with Google Drawings, because Davette was able to turn her Google Drawing in, and what she did was really quite cool. I'm not positive where these cartoon characters are from, but Davette, using Google Drawings, was able to make them PNGs or close to PNGs. And I think she's replaced the president's heads on Mount Rushmore. There you can see Washington kind of peeking through this guy right here. So, Davette, that was an excellent use of Google Drawings and a really, really good job. Congratulations. Love what you did there. We can take a look at some of the other work, but really I want to preview our upcoming assignment, because I think the key thing is to have a preview of what's coming our way. So this hasn't released yet. This will release on August 14th at 8 a.m. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to create a conversation with a Google Drawing. You're going to insert two characters into a drawing, one of which should be an auto draw. I show you how to do auto draw in that bottom video down there. And then you're going to give the characters dialogue. You can use whatever tips and tricks you've picked up for Google Drawings along the way. But basically, have fun with it. Give me a little comic panel. I think you guys will do really well. And again, that assignment's dropping on August 14th at 8, and all of our assignments drop at 8 a.m. on. I'm very happy with your week 1 work, and I can't wait to see what you guys do in weeks 2 and beyond. All right, Tinkercad people. All right, there's my little announcement for this assignment, or for this thing here. But since it is early in the week, I want to go back to my week 1, guys, to take a look at something here. So if I remember correctly, Alex did pretty good work for me. So let's open up Alex here. And what I'm going to do, hopefully, is take you through the whole process of what I need to do to get a STL file from STL format into my MakerBot software onto a USB drive to print on our 3D printer. Now, this process is a little wonky. It takes some time, and the good news is MakerBot has found a way to make this work on a Chromebook, so in the future we won't have to do it this way. So almost for, let's go with, we're trying to document this for the sake of the future. Future digital archaeologists will look at this and say, well, this was a crazy process. So the first thing I did was I clicked the 3D view, and that's the app I have here on my MacBook here at school. And this is Alex's tag. It's wonderful. We talked about this last week. I'm going to click Save. And now, for some reason, by default, it wants to zip it. I don't want to zip it. I just want it to be an STL file. And we're going to call this file Alex. It's going to save to my desktop. I click Save. That's done. Now I hit Command Q to quit that 3D view app. Remember, none of this is relevant for you guys as far as what you need to do. This is all the behind-the-scenes stuff, but I find it's important to just understand process and how it all works. So that's why I'm doing this here. So this right here, it's called Alex. And now I can open up my MakerBot software, MakerBot Print. Takes a minute to load. Here it comes. I'm not going to lie, this is the boring part of the YouTube stream. Come on, there we go. So there it is. Now this is the printing software. This software does what's called slicing. It basically cuts the bits and bytes of the 3D file into readable pieces that our printer can understand. So I will then move this here. There's Alex. Drop him right into my MakerBot software. All right. Now I can check on some of my settings. So it's going to be for my Smart Extruder Plus, good. The print mode is balanced, excellent. There's going to be support. There really doesn't have to be. Infills at 10%, 2 shells, that's good. Shells are how many layers it puts on the outside of your print before it starts messing with the inside. And the inside is only going to be 10% 3D filament and 90% air, which is really pretty cool. And that's good. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to click Export. And I've already plugged in a USB drive. And then it's my little store and go here. And we're going to call this Alex again. And click Save. All right. Now Alex should be saved to my USB drive. All right. And this will take about 35 minutes to print. It's less than a large spool. And it's 0.02 pounds. It's pretty light. I don't need to save my build tray. You don't want to see my files. All right, now I have to drag this to the trash. Try again here. Sometimes that takes a minute. My computer's a little old. All right. Hello again. So now that I've dragged that file to the trash, and I just want to check that it is there. It went. Good. All right, I can pull out my USB drive. Here it is. We can go walk. This is where we keep our lovely 3D printers. That's the guy right there. So I drop my USB drive into the 3D printer, and this takes some time. It's loading files from the USB drive. It'll get there eventually. Sometimes not. And then I will select Alex's print. And then once I select Alex's print, it takes about 10 minutes to get this thing warm and printing. And that is basically the whole process. Here's Alex right here. Alex, print time 35 minutes like it showed me on screen. I can click print. And now this thing's thinking and going. And in about 35 minutes, maybe a little bit more for it to warm up, we'll have Alex's print. And that is pretty much that. As always, ask me if you have questions. I'm here for you. I look forward to seeing the work you produce in weeks 2 and beyond. Off.